good, everybody? This is the one and only GM, and today I'm gonna do something that's gonna be kind of fun. All right, I'm gonna make a Tekken 8 tier list based on the beta that we played, the CNT boys. All right, this is for fun. I don't want anybody to take this seriously, but this is my thoughts after playing the game for 2 weeks. We played it, we played the first beta for a weekend and then the second beta for a weekend. So I'm gonna make a tier list based on everything I've seen and everything I played. And I'm gonna tell you what characters I think are the most OP. Also, honestly, I think everybody was like broken. So there's probably not gonna be no C or D rank characters. I thought everybody was pretty ridiculous. So on that note, Claudio is definitely gonna be S tier, and the reason why: instant running two into heat, pretty much death combos. He's just way too good and way too easy. And then he had the guaranteed punish into like wall splat. Actually was on hit. I think it was 444 or something like that, and he got a wall splat to full damage. He was just so broken. And running two on heat does mad chip damage, so he's just ridiculous. So he's gonna go up here in S tier. Huayran was busted because too much plus frames, too much chip damage during the plus when he's in heat. Constant 50-50s. You can't really do much to it besides duck, and then if you duck, you eat a launcher. You're just ridiculous. New guarantee lows, down 3-4 jails on hit, super duper duper cheap, very very cheap. I'm gonna put Paul up here too. Paul, he's just ridiculous. Heat, deficit into heat on hit, and then you get a free 50-50, and then his heat smasher is a full demo man. Quarterback two on hit into heat, forward two into heat, new homing move into heat. The new Punisher forward two. I don't know if it's 13 frames or 12, but that joint is mad good, and that goes into heat. He just has too much moves that go into heat and allow him to, have 50-50s, and then his moves in heat are too good, like quarterback two and deficits and stuff like that. He's just like a really good character in heat. So I'm gonna put him up here. The next character that I'm gonna put S tier is probably gonna be, yep, Kazuya. That new string he has is way too good, all natural combo. And in devil mode, he's too OD. You could do electric in devil mode without doing electric. Just damage output is way too high. He's just way too strong, especially with that new string that he does is way, way, way too cheap. June is OD too. Too much chip damage, half life combos, extreme wall carry, very hard to react to. She could just beat you just by you blocking her stuff. So that alone makes her really, 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 really good. Um, Jin Kazama, I'm gonna put him up here too. By the way, this is not in order. Jin is super duper strong. 214 on counter hit. If the last hit hits you on counter, he gets a full combo. His new Dragonov low is way too good. It's really hard to block because of the sparks. And then on counter hit, he gets a full life combo. His armor moves are really good. He has like some punch that goes through you, kind of like Yoshimitsu Slash. That does a lot of damage. And then from his stance, he has a guaranteed low string too. So in all, and he still has a health sweep, of course. So all in all, he's really, really, really powerful. Um, King is really, really good too, cause he has unbreakable throws. His diamond cutter is unbreakable, and then he has the joint that he runs at you and absorbs armor. He gets a free 50-50. And you kind of keep spamming that. And the whole thing with if throws hit you on counter, you can't break them is really good for King because he has a lot of throws, and he just does a lot of damage. And I just think the system just fits him really really well. Let's see what else. Lars, I could not react to anything he was doing at all. Like all the stance cancels to everything was like super OD. I felt like with the heat stuff, he has like unlimited offense, and he could kind of just keep going over and over and over again. So that joint was just OD. It just felt like it was just too hard to react to everything, and like it just was just too much damage. Like I didn't know what to do against him. For the best of for tops of A tier or just in general, I'll put martial law. Martial law is really really good. Slide into 1+2 does a lot of damage. That's guaranteed, right? Um, They made DSS easier, so you just press forward to DSS. His slide mix up is really good while staying forward into DSS 3, and then you could do 3 plus 4 if you time it right. It's easier because you could just press forward. Of course, while staying 1 2, and then you could just press while staying 1 to go into DSS. His offense is super good. Since you can't really get half life combos off a low parry, his poke game is a lot better. Plus, the backdash ain't that good, so he could poke you a lot easier in this game. His damage output is still really good. I think his main issue is that his moves that go into heat are not really good. Like 443 is not that great, launch punishable, and then up 4-3 is like his other move that goes into heat. So as you can see, he doesn't have a lot of moves that go into heat. He only has 2 moves, so that's why I will put him A instead of top tier. But he's still really really good though. Um, Jack is super strong, and I saw people were doing death combos with him, and he has a lot of Gigas things. But I didn't really feel like he was like broken when I was fighting him. He was still Jack. He has to down back one you and all that stuff. And a lot of his stuff he has to kind of force you to block a lot. You could kind of just like you could slug it out with him. So I felt he was good, but he wasn't like OD. Plus the nerf on crouching down back one is very very noticeable. And then 441 on hit, of course, it doesn't knock down anymore. A lot of his stuff doesn't like knock down anymore and hit and stuff like that, like 441 and stuff like that. And then down forward 1-1, I saw you could backdash a second hit if you delay it. So he was pretty good. He was strong, but like I said, he seems like he's a bit nerfed. But like his combo damage and stuff was super duper good. Um, Leroy felt exactly the same as Tekken 7 from what I played. So he was still really, really good, but he's still the same Leroy. And I saw like he was pretty good. His damage output is still real strong. He still got the cheap hermit stuff and the parries and stuff. But he didn't seem as broken as all the S tier characters. But he's still Leroy, so he's pretty good. He was pretty good. Um, Let me see who else. I saw like some crazy chip damage stuff with Oscar, like from what Fergus was doing, and I saw like how much damage she gets on a chip, and all the half life stuff she was getting. So that's the thing with Oscar, like her chip damage stuff and her combo stuff is really really good, but she's still just Oscar, right? So I still think she's like top tier, but like the top tier characters is OD, so I'll put her there. Um, Ling Zayu, I wasn't very impressed by her. I played a Ling. It seems like her damage output isn't too good, and like it just seem like the same Ling stuff, but it doesn't seem like it's too like with the heat and stuff. It doesn't make her seem like too powerful. So I'll put her there. I wasn't really overwhelmed by her. Um, I'll put Nina here too. Nina seemed pretty good, but like it didn't seem like I heard like her offense struggles a bit in this game, and her moves that go into heat don't really make her be offensive like that. That's what I heard from like top players like Judd and stuff like that. And from when I played, she seems kind of the same. It doesn't seem like she's too great. Like I wasn't really scared of her, nothing like that, and I didn't really see anything too cheap with her. Like I know the gun chip damage stuff is pretty good, but that's the only thing I really saw with her. Brian Fury, I heard he was nerfed, but just by having down forward 2-3 being unpunishable and him still being able to do half life from every single combo, I'll put him A. I think he's really, really good still. Lily, I didn't really see much of her, honestly. And the Lily players I played, it seemed like she was like the same from Tekken 7. I could be wrong, but I didn't really see anything, that made me feel like, yo, Lily's mad cheap now. You feel me? I didn't really see anything. So of course this list is not in order. It's definitely not in order. Plus this is just for fun. It's just a beta. And yeah, I just wanted to make this tier list. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you want to have the discussion about certain characters and stuff, please, you know, comment on the tier list and leave your thoughts and stuff. Also like and share it for everybody. Subscribe to the channel. The Twitch is fightinggm_Tekken. The TikTok is fightinggm. The Kick is fightinggm_Tekken. The Twitter is fightinggm. TikTok is fightinggm. Nexus.gg. That's if you want to buy some Capcom games. That's fightinggm also. So, and I also do Metafy coaching. Metafy.gg /fightinggm. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, everybody, and take care.